In the state of West Virginia, on a DUI charge, you might have heard of a term, administrative license revocation. Basically, that just means the DMV, the Division of Motor Vehicles, suspending your license for a DUI conviction. In the state of West Virginia, we have one court system that handles all aspects of a DUI case. If you're not convicted of DUI, there's no consequence to your driver's license. There's no separate DMV driver's license hearing like used to be the case in our state for decades prior to 2020 when we enacted sweeping changes in our DUI laws that did away with that secondary DMV court system. Where, before you wouldn't even be convicted of a DUI. You could have a jury say not guilty. You could have the case dismissed by a judge for a constitutional violation. You could have a reduced charge plea agreement with a prosecutor. But then 3, 4, 5 years later, at a taxpayer-funded hearing, the DMV would still take the driver's license. Mandatory interlocking your vehicle, even though you weren't convicted of DUI and you're suffering this penalty 3, 4 years after your arrest. Well, finally, we got that legislation passed to do away with that secondary court system and have a much more efficient, much more fair, much more fiscally sound system that has been universally applauded throughout the state. And one of my things that I'm really proud of with that is I worked with several of the legislatures to finally get that legislation passed. And now, routinely, you hear magistrates, law enforcement officers, prosecutors, how much they appreciate the newer system.